What's up, guys? This is kind of a strange intro for a strange video, and I'm going to explain really quick what's going on. The beginning of this video, the audio was not turned on the microphone, so the intro and all that stuff is basically a wash. So I'm going to introduce this video really quick. This is one of the last installments on the 100th anniversary bike right back here. One of the last installments on the build until we discovered that the transmission was toast, and we had to rebuild the transmission, which we did yesterday, which you'll see in a lot later videos to come. But that being said, the footage coming after this is going to be edited by someone different. This is the last bit of footage that Jake Hinkey shot for us. Jake came in and said that he was moving back to Nebraska to go back to his folks, and he moved back the next day, and that was that. So Jake is no longer with us and making videos with us anymore. We have someone new working for us. Her name is June. She's very qualified, and this is going to be her first test run of editing the footage that Jake shot. He did get a lot of beautiful footage. Like always, Jake was extremely talented and very good at his job. He just did not like living in the city, which is fully understandable. So Jake is back in Wisconsin, and we wish him all the best. Moving forward, in today's video, I'm going to be starting at the top of the handlebars and assembling all of the handlebars and working my way down through the rest of the bike, which is already done that you can see now. But you're going to get the steps of everything that we did to make this thing the beauty that it is today. So follow along, watch everything as it goes, like, subscribe, ring that bell, and thank you guys very much. Peace. I think I found the right hardware. Oh, it's beautiful. Everything's lined up. Look at that. That is a beautiful setup. Jewelry. Jewelry! Brake lines are done. Oh, I need some C-clip pliers. I hate C-clip pliers so much. Woo! Normally I lose these things in a fist of rage. This was Trent's master cylinder setup, I think, before he got the RSC. You guys like my glasses? They cost me $1 on Amazon. Look like I could solve a murder mystery in the 80s with a little old lady named Angela Lansbury. Can't see shit. I need glasses, but going down and getting my eyes checked takes more time than I have most of the time, so I just keep wearing that bullshit. This is going to be the first Dyna I've had with switches on the handlebars in as many years as I can remember. Usually just get rid of everything and run it like a dirt bike, but this is my street machine right here. My mile muncher, brother. Road trip machine. What in the sweet Ricky? Need some cable ferrules. Trenton! What's up, guys? Sorry to interrupt this program of KRUESI Originals, but I just want to talk to you about our Patreon really quick. Patreon is a way to help us create more content that is very expensive for us to create, and we are a small business. So as a thank you to you guys on our Patreon, we're going to be giving away this 2015 Grom. It has 500 miles on it, Ohlins, and a bunch of other fancy stuff coming. We're going to build this, and we're going to give it away to one of our lucky patrons. For every $5 you pledge on there, enters you in a chance to win this bike. It's only $5, and you could be ripping around on a pretty dope Grom. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget KRUESIOriginals.com's got the dope shit. God, I really need glasses. I'm going to have to make it happen. And I'm not wearing contacts. I don't need the contact comments, please. Not doing it. Yeah, definitely I'm not into that. I have a new intake, so see what I'm doing here is I said I'm going to work my way down, and I'm already jumping down here, and I'm going to start pulling this intake apart, and I'm going to off up there. So got to check myself real quick, get back to where I was at. Can't be jumping all over the place. I do that to myself all the time. Adult attention. Yep, exactly. I have it. The front of this master's been hit, and it's got a bend in it, so it won't let me push this guy back into. Can't get her into full lock. Ugh. You. How badass do I look when I'm pissed off with these glasses on? I'm so mad I could solve a mystery right now. Except for this mystery. God, I gotta bend this down somehow, and I really don't want to do that because these aren't the strongest materials on the planet, that's for sure. And if I'm looking at something like this with these glasses on, I can see great, and I look up at you, I get real woozy. I think the chrome might have made the hole a little tight in the old lever here. Might have a bad shaft, boys. You ever experience a bent shaft? It goes in, but it just doesn't go in like it should. Hopefully, I got a good one in here. I figured out the problem. So she goes in real smooth. Now this end, there's a little lip of chrome right there, a little buildup on the tip. See where she's bottoming out on it? So I'm just gonna drill bit from this way, go whoop, and just pop that. It's just a chrome buildup. I could just pop it through, but I don't want to risk popping the chrome, so that's just that happens when you chrome things. All right, well, I don't have a drill bit that's gonna be spot on where I want it, so I'll go with step 2. Beautiful. I think it's a little scarred up there. She's got a little scuff. She's got a little ding right there. Got a little ding right there. Trent did wreck with shit on his bike once, but I guess that's just the price you pay for hand-me-down parts. Lubed up cable is a nice smooth cable. It'll make a world of difference in your hands. I'm putting an Elite Mototech Easy Pull on this, and I have a stock clutch, and I have a Mueller Easy Pull going in the clutch side. On the trans side, this thing should be like squirt butter. And it's also a brand new cable. Let's go juice through there. Beautiful Elite Mototech lever number 2, the clutch side. All these are available on KRUESIoriginals.com. We have the chrome. We are the home of your one-stop shop for super performance needs. Look at that guy. I got my greasy fingerprints on it, but ooh. Beautiful. Pretty stoked. I think those are metric. I'm gonna grease this guy up too. Put a little. I'm gonna put a little grease in here too. Keep this all nice and smooth. Should be super buttery, super luxurious. What are those?
Sliders.
We got slider derby covers in stock.
I got 5 more on the way. I'm just about to ship the last one.
Of the last order already?
Yeah.
Thank you. So beautiful, dude, the fitment. Like, keep my fingers out the way. Just the 2. Elite Mototech levers. These are all available on the website in all kinds of crazy color combos. You can go on there and build them out however you want them for whatever motorcycle you got. And they are fantastic. Now available in chrome. I'd say get the chrome. You could do like a color here, a chrome lever, a chrome mismatch them and get wild and have some real fancy shit on your bike. Looks good, feels good. I love the small contour of the levers. I can get my finger around it really nice. Wonderful for stunt riding, wonderful for riding, wonderful for racing. There are the shit. Now, we're going to put on a nice part from our boys over at Pro One, particularly my homie Willie Woo. He also has Green Circle CBD. That's the shit that I rub on my neck all the time. You can use code KRUESI420 for 15% off over there. Some other stuff. And I think these are the first good-looking pair of mirrors for the aftermarket for Harley Davidson I have ever seen. I'm a stock mirror kind of guy, like we just took off. That's normally what I would run on all of them. But I like that this looks pretty factory with just a little bit more niceness to it. It's just a little bit cleaner style, a little smaller mirror. Nice billet shaft, billet stem. Got a nice curve in its stem right there, and it's made out of billet. These are pretty flossy. I'm pretty excited about these. That is gonna look yard hard. You gotta have mirrors on a gang bike too. Like normally I don't run mirrors on my bikes because I fall down on my bikes a lot and they break, but like this, you gotta have mirrors. You gotta be able to watch your back when you're ripping down the road. Today is a frantic day of trying to put as many parts on this bike as possible so I can clean up this. It's nice it comes with a whole bunch of different hardware, so if you want to run blinkers and any kind of different combinations. I don't fornicate with the blinkers. You don't have to have them out here, and I don't like them. I think they just make a motorcycle look corny. Yep, I'm gonna put a lock washer right straight up on top. That'll help lock the mirror in place. I usually line the shaft up with my lever. Kind of keeps everything out of your hand's way and shit like that. Okay, next I'm going to put the dash, the gauges, all that stuff back together. I'm going to figure that all out. I need to find a nice hose. I really want to run like a dirt bike free flow hose off of this and just run it up into here like I normally do, but I don't have any. I don't run that weird little canister thing on the side. I get rid of all that shit all the way back and just run a hose. It's just a vent. I need some fancy line. I got fuel tank breather line. Had it in stock. What do you know? God's way, floodgates and sky. What you say? Pay up. Just look away from a cold hater. We're not bike like this, all the rubber and all the trim and all the little rubber grommets like this, you clean the shit out of it with Protect All. Like, Smoke and Joe turned me on this stuff. It is amazing. You see all the dirt it's taken off of this thing that's still in good shape, but woo, it's gonna protect it from UV. It's gonna like do all that good stuff and make it look brand new. Like I hit this trim just to make it look brand new. I did the rubber trim on the steering or the speedo and the tack. It just makes them look fresh, new. You know, if you're gonna fix up a 20-year-old bike and then all the rubber stuff and the plastic stuff looks like shit, still looks like a 20-year-old bike. I want it to look like this thing came off the showroom. You see I stopped this trim right here. That's hopefully gonna give me enough clearance for my wiring to come out down there. That's my game plan anyways. I'm gonna depen all these black ones. I'm not running any dummy lights, or any of that stuff. I got rid of that. I'm just gonna run an oil gauge like normal. So I'm gonna pop these pins and get rid of this whole plug. Give me some room to hide some stuff. Hopefully she comes out easy. You could just cut all these wires off, but then it looks like shit for one, and then you run the risk of something shorting out somewhere down the road and causing you a bunch of problems. So we're gonna pull the pins, make it look nice. Oh, you dirty whore. Oh man. Well, that was my last one, so. It's like I'm looking through a bunch of smoke all the time, and then I put the glasses on, I'm like, it's just crystal clear. Is this how all you sons of bitches see all the time? It's just good like this? Let's see if my bullshit works. This is not going to be fun to get this all together. Should have a nice hiding pouch right down here though. Man, it's got to be just right. It's wild. This is where we're at. The dash is on. This is all final done as long as everything works right. My wiring was pretty much a guess, but I'm thinking I guessed good. I got a little bit of clearance under here, so hopefully this doesn't beat up my paint too much. I didn't put a fender trim type shit on there. The trim, I don't really like it. It always falls off. It drives me nuts, so I'm running it raw with a little bit of an air gap. I'm going to clean this up right now and put on my Nice 100th anniversary badge right there. It is going to be sick. Hopefully I do it straight and in the right place. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get on the intake so then I can finish the throttle cables up there, and then the top half should be done. Actually, then I got to pull the wire through the neck and I got to pull the wheel to do that, so we're going to be doing kind of 2 steps at once. When I got to switch out the axle for all the chrome hardware, chrome axle, chrome spacers, and pull the wiring back through the frame, and then we'll kind of put that back together as we go. But right now I'm going to put on an Arlen Ness intake, the big sucker. It's a favorite one I've used forever. It's the most really inexpensive and quality one you could buy. That's really why I choose it. It bolts up nice and it's not outrageous. It's a simple setup, going all chrome. Chrome cover, I'm going to have a chrome one of our air cleaner covers, but it's at chrome, and chrome takes like 2 months plus out here, so it's going to be a while. So right now she's going to have the factory on there. Comes with the intake, all the hardware you need, gaskets, O-rings, bolts, all it comes with directions. If you've never done one of these before, read the directions. K&N style filter. It's good stuff. It's on KRUESIoriginals.com. Really, everything's on KRUESIoriginals.com. I'll put a link up here for you phone watchers. How dope is this V-twin all chrome air intake right here? It's a little goofy, but it's a little dope as well. So I'm gonna take it off here because I want to run my shit on here because I have my own parts, but I'm going to take this off, I'm going to package it up real nice, and then I'm going to pick one of our Patreons, and I'm going to give it away to one of you guys. So, expect a message. Stay positive. Expect a message. You could be running this dope-ass V-twin air cleaner cover. I've never seen one of these before in my life. I have no idea how it comes apart. I'm just going to start pulling bolts off of it. Off there. Now what the hell do I do? Oh, found him sneaking around down there in the bottom. There's a lot of these little guys. This thing's actually a really high quality head breather. Really nice breather valves in there. How it breathes back into the setup is pretty nice. I mean, like a big V-twin on the side of your V-twin, this could be pretty dope. Nothing says V-twin guy like 2 V-twins. Oh, it's damn good. Here I am wrestling the bear that is big. The Big Bear motor mount. Definitely a must-have on a motorcycle. Oh! Definitely a bit of a bitch to get on sometimes. Whew. So to recap, Jake got most of this guy in. I'm finishing off. He's been helping me out. I got the cover on over here. I also started pulling the seals off on the other side to find some catastrophic news over there. The main bearing in the transmission is missing a few balls in its ball bearing. So I'm a little screwed. These guys are 35 foot-pounds, but I usually just crank the shit out of them because it's the only way you can get them to like flush out like they should. As long as there's no visible light between the frame and the motor mount or bolts up on the sides, I'm pretty dialed. Sweaty today. Yo, so all this that I did, the exhaust, the trans side cover, that's all got to come off because you got to see what's going on over here. It's a good thing I pulled the seals off to reseal this thing, and I found this because this would have did me dirty down the road. She's a few bearings short of a full load. Full balls short of a full load right there. Cage is broke. The bearings is toast. Looks like the inside's missing a few as well, so we'll see what she looks like when I pull it all apart. So this thing is not going to be done today. On that note, I think I'm done for the day. I'm going to go put a steering wheel in my Corvette. I'd like to thank Jake for helping me out today. There's a lot done. Our wonderful sponsors, Legend Suspension, Saddleman Seat Company. What else is in on this thing? Elite Mototech, Custom Dynamics with the Super Pimp lights, and Green Brothers Designs. Even though they don't know, they gave me a shifter. Thank you, Butch. And it's gonna be dope. We'll keep working on this thing. We'll probably get back on it maybe tomorrow, pull a transmission out of it. I want to get this thing done quick because we've got a 2023 Road Glide that we got from San Diego Harley Davidson that we are going to be building for a customer with a 135 and a bunch of wild shit. So, and it's got to be done on a pretty hardcore time limit that's realistically not going to happen. I think it's pretty unrealistic time limit, to be honest. It's going to be pretty gnarly, but we're going to give it our best and see what we can do. That thing's going to be dope. So I got to make some room, got to get rid of a bunch of other stuff, and I got a bunch of motorcycles for sale because I did buy a C5 Corvette and I am building a drift car and I do need some money. So hit me up if you want some Dynas, some pit bikes, some Softails, a race bike. I got all kinds of shit. It's all for sale. I need drift parts. So go to KRUESIOriginals.com and buy some shit. Oh, and go hit our Patreon, because every $5 you pledge on Patreon enters you in a chance to win a 2015 Grom. There's shit on our Instagram being given away all the time. There's stuff on our Patreon given away all the time. And I'm going to pick somebody on the Patreon this week, and I'm going to send them that weird-ass V-twin air cleaner right there. Maybe they didn't even see the video, and they won't even know what's going on. It'll just be a nice surprise. KRUESI Originals, thank you. Peace!